Now I'd like Anne to tell us her story.
Thank you, Tricia. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I want to say how lovely these bracelets are. Did everybody get a bracelet? Well, on your way out, get one because they're really nice. My name is Anne Tuzzi. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me a second chance at life, although it left me with a condition, which I will tell you about. My journey started 8 years ago when I was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma leukemia, and that's rare blood cancer. I fought a big fight with that type of cancer, and it managed to go into remission, but in October 2003, I got shingles, one of many viruses that I was catching. This happened during one of my chemo treatments. At first, I didn't know what it was, but the pain was out of this world. We had to stop the chemo treatment, and I was bedridden for 6 months. By that time, I was referred to the pain clinic at Princess Margaret Hospital, but it was too late. All my nerves in my waist had been damaged. So I was put on gabapentin, which helped a little but didn't get rid of the pain. If that wasn't enough, my shingles then spread to my right eye. So I was put in isolation at Princess Margaret again for a week, where they were able to treat it with fanfare. Right now, I'm still suffering with post-herpetic neuralgia pain. That's the condition. Nowhere near as painful as it was, although there are times during the day when it gets so bad that I become frozen. So, and I can't walk, can't talk, I can't move, period. On a scale from 1 to 10, I usually am a 7. The only way I can describe it is like hundreds of knives being stabbed in my waist. I wake up several times a night with major pain, and the only way I make it through the night is with my hefty ice pack by my side. It hasn't been easy. My life has been turned around 360 degrees. However, I learned to work around my pain instead of allowing my pain to control me. I'd like to tell you about some of the treatments I have tried. Some have had a temporary fix. I have had over 50 different drugs, acupuncture, laser, naturopathic treatments, physiotherapy, TENS units, treatments, all of which didn't work. I have taken pain management programs, mindful meditation programs at Princess Margaret, and laughter programs at Gilda's house. I have seen over 10 doctors, and the waiting time alone to see a specialist has been anywhere between 1 and 4 months. My costs have been very high, with very limited income and little assistance. Next, I would like to explain to you how it has affected my life. My life has been turned around tremendously. I haven't been able to return to work since 2002. I've gone from a fairly active, energetic, involved member of society to having to give up my stained glass hobby, sell my standard convertible car, which I love dearly, can't exercise, gained weight, and have limited my traveling, which was my second love. In order to get things done, I've had to think outside the box, like using a cane, a walker, and a scooter. Like, I really loved going to the C&E at the end of the summer, but I thought I can't do it because there's a lot of walking involved. So I thought I really want to go, so how can I do it? So I rented a scooter and I went. So I was able to go to the C&E for 3 years in a row now. And thank God for computers. I am able to do my grocery shopping, banking, and make other purchases online. My social life has been dramatically affected. I went from being a social butterfly who couldn't be stopped for anything or anybody to someone who is limited to a few close friends and family, socializing primarily through the telephone and internet. The rest of my circle of friends simply didn't know how to deal with me and my pain eventually, with me or my pain, and eventually they drifted away. And that's a common occurrence. My finances have taken a big beating. My costs are high, and my income is only 50% of what I was making when I was working. My costs for prescriptions alone are high. Luckily that I have Great-West Life Insurance that absorbs 80% of the cost. Taxis, which I take a lot, are costing approximately $2,000 a year and more. Due to my illness, I'm no longer able to take care of my daily tasks. Therefore, I had to hire a cleaning lady, a gardener, and contract snow shoveling. I'm getting only the cost of living increase on CPP, but no increase for 8 years with my my Great-West Life Insurance. I am not able for the RRSP program or the RDSP program. On top of all this, I am caring for an 89-year-old mother who is high maintenance. This is a full-time job in itself. I'm trying to take care of myself, and I'm a caregiver as well. What needs to happen in Ontario? There are many things that the government could review to help those disabled with neuropathic pain. Some of the things I would ask the government to review are: 1, look at increasing CPP, not just the cost of living for people with disabilities, because as you know, pasta and bread, which are staples in our lives, are not affordable anymore, and they're getting higher every day. Change the guidelines for RDSP and RRSP. RDSP is for people with disabilities. It's the same. It's almost the same program as RRSP, and so RDSP changed the guidelines. They should change the guidelines so that people with disabilities are eligible for the program over the age of 49. I'm not eligible because I am over 49. RRSP guidelines should consider long-term disability salaries as an income in order to participate with the program. Change the CMHC, I always have a problem saying that. It's the Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation, and that's a financial assistance program that's put up by the government, but they've got stipulations that financial assistance is only to low-income people, people that get low income, and then they will not accept that you don't qualify if it's a combined income. So my mother lives with me, so it's my income plus hers, so we don't qualify. So we have to do everything ourselves. 4, better educate doctors about pain management. And 5, reduce the wait time for specialist appointments. 6, enable people with disabilities to get the same discount as seniors. Example, public transit, property taxes, airline, train tickets, metro passes. Maybe consider getting a disability card so that we can get a discount. This is a big one. Number 7, better educate the public by increasing awareness of neuropathic pain and by helping people understand how to deal with those suffering from this kind of pain. This is one of the biggest challenges. Finally, in closing, it's a shame when a very active member of society who has done everything right, has been very productive, and has worked so hard all her life is reduced to a social outcast and is barely able to make ends meet simply because she is inflicted by a disability that few people know and understand. That's my story. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.